Myself and Mr. Massey are here. The mayor is absent. Approval of minutes. We have the minutes from August 15th.
So moved.
Massey, myself, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, 4.1, authorization proposal from BNL, amendment number 5, an additional construction administration and construction observation services for water improvement projects. The hereby requesting approval, signature for a proposed amount of $35,000. No funding is needed at this time. It will be paid within the funds of the project line. Additional funding is needed at the project closing will be advised. Motion,
So moved.
Massey, seconded by myself. Jacob, is there anything we need to know about this?
Good afternoon. Besides what it said, what you read, it's really accurate. It's basically the project is dragging on, and we had some legal issues, and that's why it's taking much longer time. So this money will cover the engineer's costs for inspection and being out in the field.
Okay, any discussion? Roll.
Aye.
Aye. Carries. 4.2, resolution from Parks Department declaring a 2006 Ford 550 surplus. It is no longer stopped running and does not pass inspection. Motion by myself,
Second.
by Massey. Any discussion? Roll.
Aye.
Aye. 4.3, authorization of $26,652.87, budget transfer from the water fund. Jacob requesting transfer from the water fund back into the water contractual services to cover CDM Smith's budgeted expense for water withdrawal and permit project.
Yeah, basically this money was taken out last year.
I don't have a motion yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So moved.
Massey, myself. All right, discussion. Go ahead, Jacob.
Sorry about that. The chief was making me laugh in there, so I lost track of where we are. So basically, the money was there. It was properly appropriated and funded, but towards the end of last year, it was taken back because it was not tied with the PO. So we need that money back if you would approve it so that we can pay CDM Smith. It's an ongoing service for water taking permit for Mill Pond.
What did you do with the money?
It went back in the...
She took it back.
They still have it?
They still have it.
But is the water fund enough in there to take out? I mean, I know we were borrowing or taking it out last year.
No, I'm sure there is.
We would need to find it. We need to find where the funds would be in other accounts
Oh, okay.
Okay,
and transfer it.
all right. Anyone else? Roll.
Aye.
Aye. 4.4, authorization easements licensing agreement within Orange and Rockland Utilities, 89-99 Dolson Avenue. Jacob would like the Board of Estimates to sign the licensing agreement. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Massey, seconded by myself. Jacob? No, an appraisal came in right now?
Yeah, the appraisal came in for $8,300 for the easement, basically to allow us to construct curbs and sidewalks between Republic Plaza and where Key Bank sidewalk stops. That's the project we've done a couple of years ago. So we would like to have your authorization to issue a payment for Orange and Rockland for this easement in the amount of $8,300. And with that, for you to approve the easement agreement and the licensing agreement. The easement agreement is to give us permanent easement over that property from Orange and Rockland. The licensing agreement will allow us to build the sidewalk now, pending the final approval from the Public Service Commission. They are the ultimate say in this matter, and that will not take place for 6 months. That's why we need the licensing agreement. Otherwise, we would have needed
the resolution is for the easement and licensing agreement with
And-
Orange and Rockland.
And if you can amend that to make it and approval of payment of $8,300 for the easement.
Where is that coming out of? What line?
It will be coming from the project funding,
From
the traffic operation and,
a motion to
other-
amend
other-
the
other lines.
resolution 4.4 to add the payment of $8,300 coming from the project line.
Yep. Available project capital.
Motion to amend,
So moved.
Massey, second by myself. Question, Jacob, the sidewalk, whose responsibility would be to maintain that sidewalk?
Excellent question. This is why we went back and forth with Orange and Rockland, with Con Edison, actually, their attorneys in Manhattan. We insisted on having Orange and Rockland maintain their own sidewalk, the sidewalk that we will be building for them. They finally accepted that. Orange and Rockland management, Neil and Eric, they really went to bat for us against the attorneys in Manhattan, and they made this happen. So Orange and Rockland will be responsible for maintaining that curbs and sidewalks.
During snow and,
Snow and ice and all liability.
okay.
Yeah, they really went to bat, Neil and Eric, for us.
All right, any other
Nope.
discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Motion passes. 4.5, authorization to transfer $10,000.
Well, hold up. We
Oh,
approved
motion
the
to
amendment,
amend it,
now
all
we
right.
got to approve
All right,
the,
let's pass the resolution. All right. It was by Alderman Massey and second by myself. All in favor?
aye,
Aye.
okay.
All right. 4.5, transfer of $10,000 to the police department from gas and oil to training and gas and oil to equipment rental. This will cover the shortfalls. Resolution sponsored by myself,
Second,
by Massey. Any discussion? Roll.
aye,
Aye. 4.6, authorizing proposal of Ackley and Hubble appraisal for the watershed property Phase 1 appraisal. Commissioner Twill respectfully request approval to engage with reference firm for Phase 1 appraisal services for 3 properties for $4,000. We have a motion,
so moved.
second by myself. Jacob, what properties are these? The 3 properties?
The SBLs, they are shown on the appraisal proposal by,
Are these properties that we didn't purchase yet?
no, we have not purchased yet. We're going to start entering into negotiation with the property owner, but you do Phase 1 appraisal. Phase 1 appraisal will give you a rough value of the property, upon which you make an offer to the property owner, and hopefully we can make a deal with them.
Do we know how many acres those properties are?
Yeah, yes, it's partially, if you look at second page, on the first page actually of the appraisal proposal.
We don't have anything. We have just the agenda.
One is 25 acres,
Okay.
and one is 5 acres, and one is 6 acres, Unit 3 portion of 122 all parcels.
This is vacant land?
Right now, it is vacant land, yes. Right now, it's vacant land, and some of it is partial, because the owner, they wanna maintain some of the property, so it's gonna have to be subdivided. So they're gonna be doing the appraisal like 25, one is 25 acres, the other one is 5 acres, the other one is several SBLs, and they are part of three SBLs, and there are large properties in there, and we're going to be trying to purchase only part of it. And that will be with the give and take and negotiation with the property owner as we get through this process. The only thing is we are under the gun with the DEC that the deadline, we asked for an extension, and R.J. Smith really has been working very hard to try to find properties in there, and he's banging his head against the wall. You know, we did quite a bit of purchasing, about $4 million in there, but we would like to have another year in there for R.J. Smith to try to take some more shots at it, and he's saying, I'm coming up empty-handed, guys, for almost the past since January. he has not been successful. Now we found those three.
Okay. All right, anyone else? Roll.
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
All right, authorization, 4.7, authorization $12,467.95. Budget transfer for repairs to the sewer treatment plant from other equipment to repairs of equipment. Motion,
So moved.
Massey, seconded by myself. Any discussion? Roll.
Aye.
Aye. All right, number 5.1 is lawn maintenance, adjust 97 East Main Street. So 97 East Main Street, the owner stated he was not aware of the 6-inch rule. Going forward, he'll ensure that the lawn will be maintained. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a commercial, so he's up to $22.50. $2,250 fines. We did cut the grass at all times.
How many times we cut it, does it say?
Yeah, we cut it May, June, July, and August. May 24th, June 14th, July 5th, and August 15th.
Was he notified
Was notified.
when we cut it?
Notified before, 5 days before, and then after, when he got the bill.
And ignored it?
Ignored it.
Dies lack of motion?
All right, move on. Dies for lack of motion. 5.2, water adjustments for 19 Randall Terrace. This one it's a single family owner occupied. He did have Truex Plumbing do some repairs for $270. He did fix the problem. You have a motion?
Yeah, I think we have that one period is really high. I have no problems with reducing it, that one period, to 30,000 gallons.
Reduce to 30,000 gallons by Mr. Massey. I will second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
So moved.